Hi friends, welcome back to my studio. My name's Tammy, I'm a clay artist, and today we are gonna sculpt and glaze as much as possible. This will be the first time my store has been opened since February, so I've been making a lot of new things for this limited drop. Introducing our new characters, Peach Maxine, Strawberry Bun Cake. I love the heart clasp on this one. We had Coffee Bara, and now we have Matcha Bara, Matcha Capybara. If you remember last week, I made a ton of the Peach Maxines already and a ton of the Strawberry Bun Cakes, but today we're gonna focus on the Matcha Baras, and last minute I also decided I want to make more of these blueberry bun cakes, so we're gonna do that now. Here is what we are working with today. My friend came over yesterday to help me roll out all of these balls. She did all this for me. It's 100 balls. I also started working on the capybaras, so hopefully this won't take all day.
Quick touch-up.
A lot of my workday is filming and editing and emails, so whenever I get the chance to actually just sit and sculpt, it's so nice. I always put on Gilmore Girls because it is my go-to show. I heard somewhere that it's actually really good to have a routine, something that you do over and over again. It kind of just makes the day easier. Like when I sculpt, I know I'm gonna watch Gilmore Girls. I don't have to stand in front of the computer for 20 minutes deciding what I want to watch because I just know this is my thing, this is my routine, and I can free up all of that mental space for me to actually just work.
Too late. When was it that you started leaning that way? 4 tires cut into the clay. It dries up and now there's just one road to take. It's growing up over with green. So easy.
Okay, so I've been sculpting for around half an hour. So far, I've added all the little mouths to the capybaras, and now I'm just assembling them. So I made this little guy. He's so cute. I think I'm gonna do another batch making of the matcha cups so I can just have those ready to add to the bodies when I get to that point. I'm gonna take a little break though because I want to thank the sponsor of this video, which is .store. You guys know I've been using .store to run my small business for a couple months now. Your domain, which is the name of your website, is the first impression that customers will get. When you go to uncomfy.store, you know that it's my store. .store is the best domain that you could possibly use to run an online e-commerce business. And I know this because Mr. Beast, Rihanna, and even Michelle Obama use a .store domain to run their businesses. Having a .store domain also helps you sell more. A detailed study showed that .store gets you 87% more traffic, a 12% lower CPA, and 2 times visibility on Google. You also save a ton of money because .store domains give you access to up to $2,500 in discounts on essential e-commerce tools, things like ShipStation, Wix, MailChimp. In my last vlog, I showed you guys that I use Vistaprint for my marketing materials, and you get discounts on them as well. This year, I've done as many things as I could to improve my business model, and one of those things was definitely switching to a .store domain. So if you want to try it too, you can snag your .store domain for just 99 cents for the first year. Just use code UNCOMFY at checkout and you're all set. Okay, back to work. It's already 2 p.m.
그렇게 아무 계획 없이 떠나볼래 다 내려놓고
You done with the keychains? Mm-hmm. Let's think of what else to do. Hi friends, so I just pulled these guys out of the oven And they are all baked now. They were just chilling outside for half an hour, so they're all cooled and they're ready to glaze, which I am gonna start doing now. Mr. Uncomfy gave me his goggles to use, so now my eyes are completely protected. I honestly should have been doing this years ago, but I just didn't realize that I needed protection around my eyes as well. I would always wear my glasses, but goggles are just infinitely better. I'm gonna take these off though, because I feel like I haven't talked to you guys all day. Let me just catch you up. As you saw, I was finishing up the blueberry bun cakes. It's 4:30 now, so I still have a couple hours of daylight before it gets super dark, which is honestly fine. I'm actually enlisting the help of others this time. So Bella and Mr. Uncomfy were preparing all the packing materials, and tomorrow I have Allie coming over to help me pack all the orders as well. I'm super grateful that I'm at this point where I can employ people. They're not full-time employees or anything, but whenever I do these monthly drops, I have people and friends that can help me, and it just feels amazing. Anyway, I should start glazing.
That I can't seem to find. When I go to reach it, just leaves my mind. Waking with a note. How could a poem hold the way I see your soul?
Hi friends, editing Tammy here. Do you like my sweatshirt? I just wanted to pop in real fast because I realized on the day of my shop launch, I barely filmed anything. I was just so overwhelmed and grateful, and I was crying, and I think I really needed to just experience all those emotions without worrying about documenting every single part of it. But basically, going into this new format of running my shop, of doing limited drops, I was incredibly nervous and scared. I made a total of 90 handmade pieces, and they all sold out within 30 minutes. Once the comments started rolling in that people were really sad that they missed out or they were looking forward to this, it was a big wake-up call for me that my art is valued and wanted, which was really it's just such a special thing to experience, and I'm tearing up now thinking about it. Part of me was so happy that I sold out so fast, and part of me was very disappointed that I might have disappointed you guys because I didn't make enough. But going into the new month of June, I'm gonna be making a lot more things. I actually have a lot of ceramics that are ready to sell now. I ended up reglazing some of my pots from last month, so those are good to go. I just want to say thank you so much. And the next part of this video will be packing all 140 orders from the shop update. Okay, I hope you enjoy. Good morning, friends. It is shipping day. It's pretty early in the morning. I did not get much sleep at all. I spent all of last night glazing all the pieces that I couldn't get to last week, and I also spent all night trying to fix not one but two printers because I got a new Canon printer last year, but it stopped working. So I pulled out my old printer from like 2 years ago to see if that one was working. Surprise, surprise, it wasn't working either. So that's why it's such a big mess. Printing is like the bane of my existence. I rarely use a printer these days, but when I do, it's to print the little backing cards for my enamel pins. And for this drop, you guys ordered a lot of enamel pins, which I'm so thankful for, but I'm out of the backing cards. I was going through all those different solutions in my head. I could either postpone the shipment, which I don't want to do because the whole point of a limited drop is that you guys get your things in time. So the solution that we came up with was that I have a ton of these old business cards that I don't use. I don't really use business cards. I ordered these for my thesis last summer, so I just have these hanging around. And what we're gonna do is we are just gonna use this as the backing card, and it's kind of nice because it has my information on the back, but my website's outdated. It's uncomfy.store now. It's not perfect, but I think it's a good use of these cards that I would have otherwise just thrown away. It's just the tiny things like this that really stress me out. It's already 8:30. I'm gonna take a little moment of self-care for myself. I need to shower and I want to set up like a nice packing station for everyone so we can do this as efficiently as possible. We are packing 140 orders today. Okay, we are about ready to start packing. Allie got here. Hi, Allie. And then Mr. Uncomfy is gonna help us pack too. Winnie is just gonna be our emotional support. We moved the table out and now we have everything hopefully within reaching distance of everyone. Yeah, we're just working with the space that we have. We have mailers, memo pads, shipping labels, all of the clay goods that I made, plus some other charms. Boxes will be here, along with tissue paper, and yeah, just a little bit more of everything so everyone can reach it. I'm always so nervous before we start packing because I don't want to mess up, but let's do this. I just didn't have them, so we put them in here. These are all tangerine axine.
Last rodeo written on my back window. I've never tried this before I met you. Here we go into the wildness unknown. You seem to shift what I thought that I knew. Kaleidoscope, both of us changing our pattern with every spin. Oh, kaleidoscope, glass bits and pieces from planets that I've never been.
Hi friends, it is 2 o'clock and the craziest thing happened. We actually were almost finished at 12, which is crazy because just me and Mr. Uncomfy, it would have taken us like 6 hours. But because we had Allie, just one extra person to help, we were able to finish packing 140 orders in 2 hours. We started packing at 10 and we were done by 12, which was amazing. Except I made a huge mistake. And I make this mistake almost every time I do a large batch of orders. I miscount the stock of things I have and I end up being short a couple items. So this time I was short 5 babushka bunnies. But because we finished at 12 and the post office closes at 6, I was like, oh my gosh, I have enough time to pump out 5 babushka bunnies and now they're in the oven and they'll be done baking in 10 minutes. I can glaze them, it's sunny enough. They'll cure with the sunlight in like 30 minutes and I'll be able to ship out all of my orders in time, which is crazy. A mistake like this that would have devastated me, that would have costed me an extra day of working and shipping and just being really hard on myself for a mistake that just happens. It's crazy how just one extra pair of hands to help can really turn your day around. This week I've enlisted the most help that I've ever had in my life. There's a motorcycle. He just waved at me. As I was saying, this week I've enlisted the most help that I've ever had for my shop in my life. I've never had 2 other people packing orders with me. I've never had someone roll out 100 balls of clay for me before or help me form the bunny pancake shapes. Like just having Bella come over for one afternoon saved me 4 hours of work so that I was able to get all of this done in time. With time to spare, I'm chilling and living in the moment instead of stressing. And I'm just so grateful right now. If the audio was bad, I'm sorry. I just needed some fresh air. So cute. Let's pack these up and go to the post office. I'm finally done. Overall, I think this was one of the most successful shop updates I've ever had in the 4 years I've been running my business. Thank you guys so much for your support and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Rusty red on her shoulder, I was clean.